Coverage you can count on continues. With Storm Team 10 meteorologist Everett Lau.
News 10 photojournalist Dorothy Goforth shot this video for us earlier today. Unfortunately, not a lot of sunshine to start the weekend. A lot of clouds held on across the Wabash Valley. Temperature-wise, because as a result of all those clouds, we only made it up around the freezing mark, but you're seeing some of these winter-like scenes across the Wabash Valley. Now this time tomorrow, there may be a little snow on the ground after the system we're tracking moves through the Wabash Valley. So here's a look at the weather headlines as we go through the rest of the night. First, we're tracking some overnight snow, so that's the first system we have to get through. And we're expecting some minor accumulation with it. So I don't think it's going to be a major deal for us, but you could encounter some slick spots, especially if you're traveling early tomorrow morning, because that's when the bulk of the snow is going to be moving through. Then after that, we'll have a couple quiet days to get the work week started, but then we're tracking another storm system that's going to come through during the middle part of the week. And this one looks a little bit stronger, has a little more moisture to work with. So at this point, snow is looking likely, but that forecast could still change because depending on the track of the system, if we see some warmer air, that would obviously cut back on the snow totals if that changes over to rain. So still some details to iron out over the next few days, but we are keeping an eye on a system that looks to impact us by the time we get to Wednesday. So looking at the big picture as for this evening, you see this area of low pressure spinning across portions of Oklahoma. That's sending moisture up to the northeast. So right now it's mostly falling as rain across Missouri, but that's going to be running into the colder air that's in place. So this is going to be the system that brings us some snow into the overnight hours. But locally, we're still dealing with that cloud cover. We've had a few breaks in the clouds farther to the west and farther to the south, but for many of us, we've been under a mostly cloudy sky all day long. And as a result, those temperatures have stayed in the lower 30s. It's 33 right now in Terre Haute and in Sullivan. 32 in Robinson, Paris, Rockville, and Brazil, 33 in Washington, 36 down in Flora, and it's also 36 in Lagodi. Vincennes is at 35. So looking at futurecast through the rest of the night, again, we'll see the mostly cloudy sky remaining in place, and the snow is going to hold off until after midnight. So if you have any plans this evening, going to a movie, going to dinner, anything like that, you'll be just fine. The snow should hold off until after midnight. So here you can see the snow working through central Illinois. As we get into the early morning hours, that's when it starts to overspread the Wabash Valley. So here's 3 in the morning. As we get to 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, still seeing some widespread snow showers, and this will continue into the very first part of Sunday. So here's 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, still seeing some snow, again, primarily in our Indiana areas at this point. And as we get into the afternoon, we can't rule out a few snow flurries, but the heaviest of the snow will have come to an end. And accumulation is looking minor. I think many areas going to be around an inch of snow, with the better chance for the higher end of the totals in Indiana, with lesser amounts farther to the southwest. So not a big deal, but again, maybe some slick spots tomorrow morning. Then for the rest of Sunday, we'll deal with the mostly cloudy sky, and those clouds will linger into the first part of Monday. Here's Monday at 8 o'clock in the morning, still under a mostly cloudy sky, but then hopefully some sunshine by the end of the day once that system clears out of the area. So for tonight, down to 30 degrees under a mostly cloudy sky with those snow showers moving in light, again, primarily after midnight. Then for tomorrow, we'll see daytime highs in the middle 30s, 38 for the high, snow showers with some flurries in the afternoon. Otherwise, a mostly cloudy sky with a breeze out of the north-northwest. Then tomorrow night, dropping down to 31 under a mostly cloudy sky. We'll keep that cold breeze out of the northwest. And the 7-day forecast shows those quiet days Monday and Tuesday with highs in the 40s. But then on Wednesday, that's when we'll be tracking that system that could bring some snow showers, maybe mixing with some rain depending on the track. Lingering flurries on Thursday, and we'll see those temperatures moderate, pretty seasonal still by the end of next week.